You know, I didn't say anything because he had this, doing it for views and farming or whatever. You are absolutely allowed to call theft out online. It is okay to do that. Like, it is a good thing that the video got views. Like, he sees it as, oh, the rest of your channel's shit, and like, you only got views because you're talking about me or whatever. That's good. Good. And like, even if my channel dies or whatever, like, YouTube isn't my lifeline. Like, it's a hobby. I think you'll understand when you finish this video who it's really for. You have a voice. Don't let yourself become a robot. I never said I wanted to sit down one-on-one with this guy. I said that he should reach out to see if Ayylmao would want to do a stream. Now, in hindsight, it was kind of a stupid thing to suggest because Ayylmao wouldn't do that anyway. He does hell of a has-been news and updates on his channel. It's not the point of his channel. Ayylmao, if you're watching this and you did get a message from this guy at the time, I am so sorry. I was talking about a discussion on AI benefiting everyone. Not who's in it for the money or views. That's not very interesting to me. I just realized sub count is the new measuring contest. It looks awfully bad to be challenging somebody after they've called you out. Like, there was this comment by one of them, and he's like, this is gonna be big!
It's gonna be big! This is gonna be today! Brady, get your ass down!
And I just remember thinking this is gonna be a big flop legally for them. Like, it's just funny that, like, they were, like, demanding a response. It's like, I reached out first!
You have some allegations you want to throw at me? I'm right here. Let's talk. John, I have my video. We can discuss this. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked. But yeah.
And they brushed me off. You snooze, you lose.
Everyone's talking shit, man. Everyone's talking shit. No one has the balls to go live. No one.
And remember, he's the one that chose to respond behind the keyboard versus that live stream. I wasn't behind a keyboard at that point. Like, I was ready to go that night. They gave me a nickname.
No disrespect with Krusty's content. Krusty's part 2, 48-minute bullshit. It was fun while it lasted. Krusty, keep on talking shit, Krusty, go ahead.
Which, it was really because they didn't want attention coming to my account. Which, by the way, I have actual merch plans to use that. I'm an artist, I could do something with it. So, I probably wouldn't sell too many, maybe like 6 or something to get me started. I've never sold anything online before, but I just thought it would be fun. You know, why not? I'm not really sure how I would go about doing that, so if you guys know, feel free to let me know. It's not like there's new news, it's just repetition. Look closer. Those are Facebook comments. You can see the emoji. For all we know, those were comments about Chuck E. Cheese. They want to argue back, and to be able to do that, they need something to support them. Oh look, people are lying. Look at all the people reacting. Just so you guys know, like, this is deceiving. Like, this is lying. They've blurted out because it's not true, and it gets people to click the video so that they can see the comments. That's view farming. Just saying. Like, just for example, I actually used comments in my thumbnail, and they weren't blurred because they were genuine. Like, if I actually wanted to, like, view farm and get under their skin, an idea I had in mind was the many contradictions of Hotspot. So let me tell you, people would be sitting for a while. It's just the same thing all over again. What's there to address, you know? I never asked you if I could make a video about you, and I don't need to, and neither does anybody else. You may have told people that it was okay to make a video about you, but that's not the same thing as if someone were to ask you. If you're gonna resort to name-calling like a child, I could just call you Grr. Wouldn't that be fitting, with all the receipts that have come out? You had parents complaining.
Let's just say a couple of potential lawsuits, fines, and charges were at hand.
Adding fuel to the ever-growing fire, we discovered that a lot of parents were complaining, stating that their child was getting exposed to content that was never intended for them.
Why do you think that is? The freaking disclaimer. Okay, I'm just going to fix this. There.
HotSpot will be releasing a brand new and free-to-enter Discord server. That's right. And obviously, we're gonna have to make it PG-13.
Because you can't seem to separate yourselves from the kids. They have to be in the server. It can't just be an 18+ server. There has to be kids. And it's maybe because the majority of your audience are actually made up of kids. If you guys are in the server, report that out of it. They do not care about the safety of their members. It's all bullshit. Whining and complaining about people talking about him, he can't take criticism. That's all it is. Now, he asked the question, if she's so passionate, why won't she get in a live stream with me?
If she's so passionate about this subject, why won't she hop on a live with me? I DM'd her. I posted about her on Twitter. I'm mentioning it now. That is the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I'm in 4K, you're in 720p, bitch. Step your game up. Those allegations are not even convincing.
Oh, is that so? Is that why you made close to a 2-hour live stream apologizing? This bitch just forgot his own controversy.
There was a comment by somebody after my video was published saying, your video flopped. I just want to say, because they like to use sub count as leverage against me, my bullshit video then went on to blow up and gain more likes than your stupid apology stream.
And that was only the second video.
So I may have flopped, but you got dunked on.
The majority of information she has presented is a lie and bull.
Not according to you, bro.
I did actually commit voice theft. I'm not going to sit down and reject that. I did do it, and I do apologize. I mean, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Do I respect you?
This aged like milk. This whole, attacking Hyper.
But literally, any comment or post I make, you're going to use against me. You're attacking my fans. You're attacking Hyper.
He actively came for me on all of my platforms after the first video, when I didn't even talk about him. He kind of set himself up. And also, it's not attacking to show screenshots of what he said to me. Well, I'm glad you're happy you got featured, Hyper, because, like, now the world can see what a complete creep you are.
She'll lose the argument. She knows she will. It was fun while it lasted, crusty, but I'm not interested. I'm not interested in debating. Come on, let's go live.
As you can see, there was a lot of see you nevers and come at me bros.
You're the one who's constantly saying, guys, don't harass anyone in this video, that's not the answer. But I literally get harassed in your comment section and you do jack about it.
You want me to protect you from people in my comment section? You put yourself there and you want me to shield you? Their way of thinking is that the world is out to get them when they're served an ounce of criticism. If these people expressing their own opinions, which he said he's a firm believer in freedom of speech, if these people voicing their own opinions is harassment, the world would be a different place. What is harassment? Spamming!
Yeah, he had the audacity to tell me not to, like, oh, don't share this publicly. Because as adults, we should understand privacy and consent, right? Yeah, the guy stealing said that. And you've publicly said that you've messaged me. So here's every single time he directly messaged me. And this isn't like one long DM. These are multiple. Like, there's a difference between, hey, let's talk, and bitch, you better respond. I can only imagine what Ayylmao got. Look at this. September 7th. I uploaded that video, went to work, at the exact same time you were spamming me. When you were challenging me to this stream, I was at my job.
Again, for the third day in a row.
Let's just look at this wonderful concoction of stupid.
I saw your new video, and I must say I'm both invested and touched by your passion towards this topic.
Biggest piece of dog shit I got your own life.
Though as you may know, I am not a fan of drama, and I do not enjoy nor want to go back and forth with one video at a time. To end this debate once and for all, I propose a live, both on your channel and on my channel. We both go live and present, explain, and argue our points. No more months of preparation and scripting. No more going back and forth. We settle everything once and for all. You have voiced your opinion multiple times. Exactly. I've already argued my points multiple times, and therefore, I don't have to sit down and regurgitate them all again for you because you're a bad listener. Saying that you tried reaching out to me and also mentioned how big and important this entire topic is for you. Actually, I said it was important for everyone. So I believe that you'll take this opportunity to discuss everything one-on-one and finally reach an agreement. I can't imagine why you wouldn't say no to the offer though. I mean, it's not like you're doing all of this for the views. One would assume that you will say no, just to stretch and squeeze every ounce of drama and content you can get out of this situation. Considering the fact that your most successful videos are both about me.
Nobody's gonna care about a stupid 2-minute speed paint video when they can watch me wipe the floor with your ass. It's not some big revelation. That's how controversy works.
Obnoxious and bratty. I believe this to be nothing but a coincidence. Furthermore, I'm sure you'll accept my offer. Sit down with me in front of thousands of people. Come with me, steal candy from babies and small businesses, and prove them right. After all, I'm more than certain your fans would love to see someone finally stepping up for them, their ideology, their position, and debating with Hell's Hotspot, aka John White. I do not wish to make a video of every single allegation video made about me or against me. Instead, I offer to sit down and have a debate. Ayylmao seemed uninterested.
Oh no, bro. Sorry.
Further proving his passion towards this topic, he talked about why AI is bad. I am sure you won't do the same, and that this drama can finally come to an end. I already sent you a DM and will be awaiting your response. You know my Discord, my Instagram, and you still seem to be subscribed to my Patreon. Yeah, if you watch that video again, you'll see that I'm actually not, and that you can publicly see that he's still using those voice actors. So I don't think you would have trouble reaching out. Hope to hear from you soon. Another sarcastic heart. You wouldn't get it.
I'm just gonna put it out there that I blocked John on my Instagram after the first video aired. I don't use Instagram often, but like, he popped up in my recommended and I just blocked him then. I don't even use Instagram that much. Like, oh, you know my Instagram. Yeah, I blocked it. If I'm not responding to your mains, I'm not responding to your Instagram.
More aggressive language, threats.
You dare make a third part? Prepare yourself? You need to control your fanboy. That's scary. That's why I never made a response right away, because I was actually starting to get freaked out. I wasn't even gonna make a second video, but like their behavior was so toxic. I made this comment under my video and somebody actually mentioned how it kind of came off sort of threatening. If you decline this offer in any way.
Giving ultimatums.
Which is actually a form of power abuse. In this case, the dynamic would be between small YouTube, big YouTuber.
Rallying people up. Calling names. Taunting. Which has been done to the creator. See, he struggles with impulse control. Might need some anger management therapy. You were literally just faced with opposing opinions.
I even indirectly sassed you.
Our must gotta think for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Shh, it's okay to hurt your voice coming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored.
The mod that blocked me after the first video unblocked me, followed me months later. I said I was gonna be posting another commentary video. The thing is though, people wanted to see the drama, you know? So I deliberately made that post because I fucking knew hopping in a live stream with this guy isn't going to help anyone. This is what he's gonna be like during the live stream.
These sinners are my family. Do you even hear yourself?
So like, if you didn't want to listen to me the first time or the second, why the would you want to be with me for like 2 hours?
It wouldn't be a debate. because it would be you sitting down with your finger in your complaining about the fact that you got called out and you didn't like it. There would be no actual construction or input on AI, the actual topic, which I was hoping to see someone talk about at some point, because I'm curious to learn more about it.
However, now I'm more interested in doing a live stream with aspiring actors now. The people it directly affects. Now, this probably isn't going to happen for a very long time because, like, I don't know how to do a live stream. I've never done one before in my life. That would kind of be a goal this year for me, I think. Try to get on that. I think that would be really fun.
Or to set, quote unquote, set an example like you say you are.
I never said that I was being a role model. He said that I should be a better role model, and I said it was funny he could say that because he's the one stealing. He forgot our exchange and is arguing with himself.
He sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Okay.
About the Vivian thing, Penny, you have the screenshot?
Penny, Exhibit 33! Watch this. This is just gonna be brilliant.
Well, I don't know if it was your fan, my fan, I don't know, I don't care.
These aren't fans. They're just people that saw my video and started watching. Oh, I hate that talk so much. Like, I have made a lot of friends as a result of the video, and, like, that's amazing. And, like, sure, maybe there's, like, a few people that maybe do like what I do, but, like, realistically, I mean, I've been doing YouTube for a while.
One very nice person actually cared enough to send an image of Vivian actually talking about this matter. For someone that does research, I'm surprised you didn't pull this up, almost as if
it wasn't relevant.
Either you didn't know, either you were lazy to do your research, or you didn't want this to see the light of day.
See, he also likes to make digs at the fact that I do put a lot of research and, like, I'm not just talking out of my ass. And that's all he can really do, because I wasn't wrong. It's ironic he could say that, because, I mean, he spent a month looking for that answer, and he got it from someone else. So
the issue is the voices. AI stealing and lazy. It's not a creative choice. He already did the right thing, so I don't know why you're still arguing this. Okay, so obviously this was about somebody else. The issue is the voices.
The issue is the voices! It's the voices! It's always been the voices. You still have to use AI because your voices are that bad or something.
The voices issue has been resolved.
Didn't resolve the issue.
So now you're just salty at the fact that I'm using AI. I've apologized. I'm sorry that I didn't bend down on my knees and beg.
And I explained why the apology was crap.
Here's my sincere apology. I apologize for all the voice actors that I've accidentally committed voice theft. I'm sorry. Back in my day, it was not a thing. Yes, copyright was a thing. No one was really using it. All the salty like you were using it.
Said the thief. Of course, you're gonna be butthurt that I care about copyright. You know, I may be salty, but you're bland as f.
You're profiting off of their content. You're profiting off of my content. Is that stealing?
I can't deal with you. I actually can't deal with you.
No, John, it isn't stealing to talk about you. There is a thing called a fair use policy, which is in place to protect people like me that call people like you out online for doing stupid things. And I'm not making profit off of anything I upload. I have a job offline. Like, YouTube is a hobby. They were saying, I guess I'm stealing because I use memes as reacts in my videos. Like, very commentary channel like of me. I'm not surprised they haven't heard of fair use. They don't need to know fair use because they steal anyway. It's really gross to be pointing the finger at others when you've been doing something bad. What I was talking about when I mentioned the designs was on Patreon. Profiting off of somebody else's art. Somebody had to draw these. Like, it's not yours. That's why you were asking Vivian for permission. Right? I love the f*** out of Charlie. There's one thing about this character that I really don't like. It starts with sorry. It actually doesn't. It starts with stopping what you're doing that's wrong, and then comes the apology. Sorry doesn't mean if you keep doing it. Actions speak louder than words.
If you don't have the nerve to sit down and talk to me one-on-one live in front of people with your points being disproven and questions you have to answer right there, right then, to make sure all of your fans and my fans consider, oh my gosh, she has a point. Unless you're ready to do that, just go back, man.
I can be passionate and not include you. There is no conversing with that. He doesn't want to debate, he wants to be right. And that's not how a debate works. He's being a right fighter.
So if you want to go live and talk, let's go live and talk. I think it's gonna be fabulous and fantastic if we do that. There's nothing better than that. Nothing beats that.
When I published that video, I was then working on a video covering a little boy that was shot and died. And I just couldn't do it because, like, all the noise in the background. Like, I wanted to kind of take my channel into a more serious direction and talk about issues in the world and not just in a fandom, you know? And I couldn't finish the video. And like after a week since the video had been uploaded, I just blocked him. And I just remember it'd been a week because like it was my birthday. We're not doing this 21 days of Vivian with me. I'm not into that. I know that I'm just a smaller channel, but it was comforting to see like this one comment from somebody kind of noticing what was happening. Just the one comment, someone noticing out of the like 300, that kind of gave me some like comfort. A dear friend of mine actually said last night at the time I'm recording this, she was explaining her issues with something and it just said, you know, I'm a loud bitch. And I got thinking and I was like, yeah, I can identify with that. And I'm a loud bitch. And I'm allowed to talk about the stupid. Who cares if it's for the views? Why not? Because the world is looking at you differently now. Put aside the preschool thinking, bud. Everything you do is for the views. In fact, it's for the money. We're YouTubers. They appreciate what we're doing here, that we're trying. We're not the bad guys.
January 19th marks the 1-year anniversary of Hell's Hotspot.
I think they meant to say HAZBIN HOTEL. They wasted no time.
We are gonna do our best to give back to the fan base.
Vivian Madrano's fan base? How much you want to bet that 21 days of trying to get Senpai to notice me was actually just them thinking, come on, Vivian, we have to support our fans. Really? That's what that really was about. I couldn't help but notice when it was her birthday, nobody really gave a shit from Hotspot. I was watching out for that. Like, oh, it's her birthday. I wonder if they're gonna say anything. And nobody did. When it was the anniversary for the pilot, and like even my friends were like mentioning it, like, yeah, so like they don't really seem to give a f about Vivian. And like, this grudge with Amir.
Since everything on the channel is AI generated, and the original actor was quite cross about his voice being used in this manner.
I have been facing a lot of potential legal problems. And it all started with Amir Talai voicing his protest against AI-generated content on none other than Twitter. He was basically saying how he thought that AI voices were theft, stealing, identity, and blah, 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 and how he would sue if he could. Now, me being the respectful person I am, I decided to stop using Amir Talai's voice, and it all started with Amir Talai. Amir Talai, Taliban, Tallahassee.
Amir Talai, Taliban, Tallahassee.
Why would you say that about him? He's quoting John, you old rag.
He is so butthurt that he got backlash because the big chunk of people watching him didn't like the new voices. They don't want HAZBIN Hotspot. They want HAZBIN Hotel.
If you guys want the voice actors, support them and watch the show to hear them. Like, a season 3 and 4 was just confirmed, so maybe we'll get a season 5 and 6, 7, 8. Who knows? Put that money where it should go.
He has to continue to drag Amir's name through the mud.
Yeah, AI will probably replace a lot of the jobs, but it won't replace everything. There will be a middle ground. I feel like Amir Talai can just sit down and say something like, okay, you want to use my voice and blah, blah, blah? Okay, that's going to be like $20 a minute. and I'll give you permission to use it. Or someone can say, hey, we'll give you 50 million and we'll own your voice. It's gonna make things easier.
I thought this was an interesting exchange. If you re-upload your old videos, are you using the old voices or the new ones? The plan was essentially going to be making a part 2 and genuinely removing part 1 from the channel for good. We don't have to do this, but it was my idea, John White, because I would like to give respect to the original voice actors. I just have to say, it wasn't his idea because the internet had been telling him to do this for 6 months. Like, he's trying to paint a picture. Familiarize yourself with painting a picture, because that's what he's doing. Because I would like to give respect to the original voice actors. And even if they're not asking me to delete the old videos with the voices, that's him putting out there that, yeah, they didn't actually tell me to take them down. So, like, they shouldn't have to chase you down after they told you the first time that they don't want their voices associated with this.
All this respect for the voice actors.
You literally, in the video you say that you have solid concrete evidence, and then at the beginning of the video it says, these are all allegations, these are all alleged. If that's not the definition of just doing it for content and views, I don't know what is.
I put that there for security. And like by the end of the video, people already kind of have an idea of how this is gonna go. It's the smart thing to do, even if I know the answer. He's come out and confirmed he's done these things, so you're right. I don't have to say alleged anymore. Now, that word is like a shield. So I'm putting my shield down and just saying, you're right. It's not alleged. You should be shitting yourself right now.
Clip it. Oh yeah, I have lawyers in deep pockets. Yeah, I know, you do and I don't.
Also, just check this out. This video has been uploaded 6 months ago. The comment that's been pinned was made a month ago, promoting their Patreon.
They've been milking it this entire time. The actors' voices are still on the Patreon accumulating dollars. They're still stealing. And no, I am not on your stupid Patreon, John. I just can't watch the full video.
Got shut down first, and then we mentioned the reopening, the new rules, and the new roles.
And what is the last thing we talk about?
If I recall correctly, it was the fan art.
Okay.
Like, you're stealing. And like this whole, oh, I got new voices. Like, we're not stealing anymore.
I decided to stop using Amir Talai's voice.
It's on your Patreon.
They've been conditioned to use view farming and like all these YouTube terms and as an argument, questioning people's credibility, and they miss the point completely. It's petty, it's immature, and it doesn't work. The same thing could literally be used against them. The view farming have all these OCs and you don't use them. They're only having a big as a reaction because they didn't get a direct response from Ayylmao. They didn't get a direct response from Vivian. They didn't get a direct response from Amir. You know who did? They have all those lawyers.
Come here. It's a lie.
You might want to take those videos down.